YouTube, it's Erin coming at you to say, I tried. Good morning. So it is officially the start of Tis the Season-a-Thon. It is Monday morning. It's early. I got like no sleep, so I'm tired. So today I actually have work in the morning, so I have all afternoon to like meal prep and then read. So I'm gonna try to get as much reading as I can done tonight. Because I was thinking about it and like I work all week. So I think my TBR is actually gonna be changed. More on that later. Okay. The sun is my enemy right now, but we're gonna work with it. I'm in my car right now. I'm not driving. I'm about to go to work. Today's makeup is just one of those days where like nothing goes on right. Like everything gave me a problem, and like I chose some risky colors today. I chose like purple, yellow, and green. So this was not a good combination. I'm not mad at it, but like, was it stressful. But I wanted to make a quick little video to say I'm about to go to work. I read at work. I'm not gonna vlog while I'm at work because I'm self-conscious enough in my own home. I'm not gonna vlog at work. But I got my unplugged book box today, and I'm super excited about it. I'm probably gonna make a separate video to unbox it, but like this is December 3rd and I got it, and like I'm so excited. Okay, but I'm gonna be making that video soon. Sorry I keep hitting you in front of the thing, but I'm gonna be making that video, so there's gonna be an unboxing soon. I don't know which video is gonna go up first. Honestly, probably that one, because I'm going to skip everything I planned for today and open that immediately. Alright, cool. Okay, so I just filmed a video. It's an unboxing for the unplugged book box. I was excited about the box, didn't really look at the camera. It didn't go super well, but everything, you know, is just my cat's messing with the door. Everything's, you know, it's all practice at this point in my, you know, YouTube career, hobby. So it's like 2:30 right now. I'm gonna finish my coffee, I'm gonna go to the store, get some food, and then meal prep, so I'm probably gonna be doing that for a little while. But then, yeah, then I'm gonna get back to reading, and we're gonna see what happens when I'm there. Cool. Alright, so I never made it to the store. I'm probably gonna go later. My boyfriend trapped me watching a YouTube video that was an hour that was like a Pokemon speed through game. I couldn't tell you the game. I've never played it, but I watched it for an hour. Now I'm cooking, kind of. I still have to go grocery shopping for my meal prep, so. But I have so many bananas, so I'm making banana bread, and I'm impatient. So I had to, my butter wasn't room temperature, so it wasn't creaming properly. So I had to put that over a double boiler. And now my bananas, my roommate wanted me to use some of her bananas, so I had to use frozen bananas, and again, I was impatient, didn't want to wait. So now they're just, I have them like in a double boiler, like they're just sitting in hot water, seeing if that'll just melt the bananas. Cause I can't, I'm impatient right now. This is insane. Alright, we're still in my kitchen. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. It doesn't look like it, because it's so dark right now, but we're still baking, and this is what we're doing. I realized I probably should have filmed more, because it's kind of been like a shit show, but like it's been funny, so it's fine. I've used to bake in high school, but I had to stop because of reasons, and now I'm baking, and it's just like, we're making this up as I go, and I think it's gonna be great. I had to use a mixer that only had one little stand because it was broken. It's not even my mixer. And a double broil the butter and my bananas. And then I realized I forgot the walnuts and the cinnamon. I'm like, it's the only time hello, what's up? That's my roommate's cat. I know, buddy. She'll be home later. So yeah, it's the only time I eat walnuts is in banana bread, and I forgot them. What is this? Also realized that in my last move, my other roommate stole my bread pan. So I don't know what pan I'm gonna put this in. Alright, stay tuned. Hi. Are you wondering why you're seeing my face after the readathon is over? Let me explain. Okay, so I have just been like racking my brain on how I should film this video because I don't even know what to say. Quality content here. So this is my Tis the Season-a-Thon wrap up. And if you watched my TBR, I said I was gonna try and vlog. And I did vlog, and I was like so excited to do it. And the first day went like really well until like 7 p.m. And then I ran into technical difficulties. My phone storage, the memory was filled up. And then I found my digital camera and I tried filming on that. And then that storage filled up and I just didn't have the like technology to like empty that storage and put it somewhere else where I can save it. And like, it was a whole thing. It had already been a busy day. Like it was a thing. So I didn't film for the rest of the day. And then the second day happened, and then the third day happened, and the fourth day happened, and a lot was happening to me. I was like really wanting to vlog, and I did vlog. But to keep things short and sweet, and in the spirit of oversharing on the internet, I suffer from migraines. That's not really anything I'm ashamed of, but I suffer from migraines and I was in a really bad migraine spell. Let's see, out of the 5 days that I vlogged, I had a severe migraine for 3, and it was like it would come and go on the like 5th and like 4th and 5th day. So it was not great. I was in a lot of pain. And then on the 4th day, and then as this migraine spell was happening, I got severely depressed. It's something I deal with, and it got really, really bad, and my vlogs were super depressing. They just, like, I was struggling, and it was very evident on what I did film, so I don't want to show that on YouTube because they were boring. Yeah, so like I said, I was sad and I was depressed, and so I stopped filming. But I didn't stop reading, although reading was real hard, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the wrap-up version. So, I actually made, So I made a change to my initial TBR from the video. I got rid of 6 of Crows, because there was no way I'm gonna read it in that time period, realistically, after I thought about it. And I instead substituted in the Awkward Squad by Sophie Hannah. And I gave this like a 3 stars, and I like had a lot of trouble like giving this a rating because there were some parts of it that I really liked, and then there were parts that I really did not like, and it would just like flip-flop the entire time. So I don't know. This is just about a cop who was suspended because she shoots a lot of people. So her gun's like taken away from her, and she's given this team to lead, and basically it's just all these misfits in the other police departments that no one wants, and they're given a bunch of cold cases that have not been solved and can't be solved. So that's what they're in charge of. It's a light-hearted police procedural. There are comedic aspects, there are characters who are kind of outlandish, and yeah, I didn't like the main character who's the captain. I feel like her characterization was just all over the place, and I couldn't really understand who she was as a character, and so I just didn't like her. I liked her partner, who was like he was the bad luck. Every time he had a partner, his partner would end up seriously hurt or dead. Like, he's gone through multiple partners and everyone's terrified of him and she's not scared of it, so they're buddied up, and I like him as a character because you find out he's just like this dad of like 5 kids, and he's just like all about his kids, and I like him. The main reason that I kept reading this and really enjoyed it is I like 2 of these characters. But basically it's this woman who was a cop, but she was also a writer, and she wrote novels, and then eventually those novels about police got really, really big, and she wrote a TV show, and she got super rich, but she was ostracized by the rest of the police force because she was like writing about them. So she's just this outlandish, super rich woman who curses like a sailor, but she brings her like mutt of a tiny dog everywhere they go, which is amazing. And then her partner is this super straight-laced by-the-book guy who used to work for Internal Affairs. And he's just this super sullen, like, intimidating dude. And I just love them as partners. They're the reason I really enjoyed this book. All the other characters I felt were kind of, like, there was a lot of characters introduced, but they weren't given a lot of screen time. And they were kind of introduced when they were convenient to the murder case. And I feel like that's just setting it up for the rest of the series, because this is going to be more than one book. And I don't know if I'm going to read the other series. It has been translated. This is originally written in French. The second one has been translated. I'm not in any rush to pick that one up. I may or may not if I see it at my local library, but I'm probably not going to seek it out. But I read this, 3 stars, and this has red on the cover, and it's a short story. It's about 250 pages. So there are 2 challenges knocked out. Another challenge was to read a holiday book. So I read the Gingerbread Man Cookie Murders, or Gingerbread Cookie Murders, and it's 3 different stories. It's by Joanne Fluke, Laura Levine, Leslie Meyer. So I went into this book not realizing that all 3 of these stories were like continuations, like they were series. And there's nothing that indicates that, like, at all. So I went in not knowing anything, and it wasn't an issue for the last 2 stories. However, the first one was heavily dependent on you knowing all the characters that were introduced and who they were and what their relationships were. So the first story was by Joanne Fluke. I don't even remember what it's called. Honestly, I did not like it. Like, at all. I was so bored, and it dragged on. And yeah, I did not like the first story. What is it? Gingerbread Cookie Murder. I didn't like the main character. I didn't like any of her relationships. Everyone was boring. Yeah, the first story dragged on, and it made me, like, not want to finish this book at all. But the second and third stories were so much better and so much more interesting to me. They really saved this book. So I'd probably give this book, like, 3-ish stars, just the way it evens out, because the first one was, like, a 1 star, and the rest were, like, 4, 5 stars. So it probably equals out to like 3 stars. So the first one was by Joanne Fluke. The second one's by Laura Levine, and it was so comedic. There were issues. There was a lot of there was fat shaming in all of these books, which confuses me because each one has like very intricate dessert recipes in it. So, like, I don't understand this, like, oh, we're gonna talk about treats and everyone loves treats, but oh my god, I'm getting so fat. Like, that really, I was like, why? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. But ignoring that, if you can, I thought the second one was funny to me. It's about a woman who goes to visit her parents at their nursing home, independent living home in Florida, a retirement home. Yeah, like, they're living independently. It's just a retirement home. And a very rich womanizing doctor is killed mid-play that the retirement home is putting on. And she has to find out who killed him. And it's just funny. She has a cat named Prozac, who her mother mistakenly calls Zoloft the entire time. And that just is so funny to me. Like, that's hilarious. But yeah, the second one, I really enjoyed myself in the second one, and it really saved this book for me. The third one is by Leslie Meyer, and it is about a news reporter, basically. She becomes involved in the disappearance of a little boy, and I thought it was just very not run-of-the-mill. Like, the actual plot of what happens is very run-of-the-mill, but the characters that she wrote were not run-of-the-mill and very different from the first one, which was so cookie, like, bread. Like, every character was tropic and, like, not diverse and boring, but the second one, or the third one, had different characters that I hadn't seen in the other two, and it was diverse and more realistic to me. And yeah, I really liked the two other ones. I will never read another Joanne Fluke. No, you know, like this is like the 13th book in her series, so she has a following. There are people who enjoy her stories. Her stories are not for me, and that's okay. I'm just saying I probably will not read another book by her. However, Leslie Meyer and Laura Line, yeah, I'd probably pick up one of their books. So one of the other challenges was to read with holiday music in the background. Because I did do that and it was really, really nice. I read Pride and Prejudice, which is the other challenge, which is read a book that makes you warm and fuzzy on the inside. So that was really nice for me. It was like really nice for me to get into the holiday spirit because I don't normally celebrate holiday in kind of like Christmas in stereotypical ways. Like my family, my mom decorates for Christmas, but like it was nothing I got into. I'm trying to fix that this year, maybe enjoy the holiday more. But that day was like peak depression and peak migraine pain. So if any of you suffer from depression, you kind of know that you can't concentrate on anything, let alone read a book. So I did not finish Pride and Prejudice. However, I have read Pride and Prejudice many, many times. I just couldn't, and I was really sad, so it was just really hard for me to read. All I wanted to read, or all I wanted to like consume, was A Man Called Ove. I read that book before. I loved that book, and I was like, I just want to read that story again, but I didn't have any concentration to read that book. So instead, I watched the movie, like the Swedish movie, and Erin, like you watched a movie you didn't read during a readathon. It's like, I was depressed. And I'm considering that my warm and fuzzy book because I was physically incapable of doing it any other way. So yeah, I kind of did all the challenges. I'm happy with myself with this readathon. Did I follow the rules 100%? No, but I know Bookables, who hosted this, she was like, I really want this readathon to be flexible. Granted, I didn't read the warm and fuzzy book and I watched a movie is cheating, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad at myself. For everything that I was going through that week, I'm pretty happy with myself. Alright lovelies, this is the real end to the video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you have, it really means a lot to me. This is something I'm kind of having fun doing, even though the vlog was rough. I do want to vlog in the future because I did really have fun on the first day. But yeah, so tell me, like, how did your readathon go? Did you participate? How did it go? What were your what books did you read for your challenges? And yeah, thanks for going on this ride with me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!